Hello friends, welcome to Sunil Engineering Academy. This is Bharat and we are looking into this biology series of lectures friends. So today in this video we are going to see human reproductive system. After this video go to the description box. There you can see a link in www.instamojo.com. From there you can download all the PDFs of the subjects like physics, chemistry, biology, geography as of now. So for this class also there is a PDF and you can download it from the same link friends. I advise you to download the materials for your examination preparation purpose. Okay, let's get into the topic friends. Human reproductive system. Humans are females and males and they have distinct reproductive system friends. So in females we have we can see two ovaries, two oviducts, the uterus, cervix, vagina, accessory genital glands, mammary glands friends. Ovaries, it has dual function: production of female gamete ovum and secretion of estrogen and progesterone. Ovary has ovarian follicles. At puberty they mature to produce ova friends. The main function of ovary is to produce ova. Besides, it produces secretion of estrogen and progesterone. And we can see a fallopian tube that opens from the ovary and it joins friends. Here you can see, here there is ovary and there is a fallopian tube which joins the two ovaries friends. And you have to know that urinary opening and vaginal openings are separate in female friends. Commencement of puberty is called menarche and stoppage of menstrual flow is called menopause. This is the starting of menstrual cycle. This is the end of the menstrual cycle in your lifetime. Okay friends, the function of ovaries and uterus change during pregnancy. Both ovulation and menstruation stop till birth of the offspring friends. The function of ovary and other reproductive organs are controlled by hormones released by hypothalamus and pituitary, and the female hormones we have seen in the glandular system and endocrine system that hypothalamus is in the brain as well as the pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is called bandmaster, which controls all the functions in our body including reproductive system friends. Here they have given that it is controlled by the hypothalamus and pituitary glands. And in a female or newborn baby, in her lifetime, it contains 2 to 4 million ova is produced in number, but only 400 will mature during the lifetime friends. The luteinizing hormone causes release of mature egg into the fallopian tube follicle. The egg is fertilized in the fallopian tube friends. Here you can see in the fallopian tube is the fallopian tube friends. So in this fallopian tube the egg is fertilized friends. Okay, ovulation takes place in mid of the menstrual cycle around 14th day. Menstruation occurs every 28 to 30 days friends. Fertilization may occur between 11th to 15th day of the menstrual cycle, and on average they have taken 14th day. Okay friends, what is ovary? Ovary is primary female sex organ and it produces ova and secretes estrogen and progesterone. The discharge of mature ovum from graphene follicle is known as ovulation. After ovulation, a ruptured follicle turns into a yellowish solid mass of cells called corpus luteum. This corpus luteum secretes the female hormone called progesterone. So this is how progesterone is secreted friends. And progesterone stimulates the uterus to develop blood capillaries to receive and nourish the fertilized ovum, and also suppresses the release of further production of ova, friends. So progesterone controls the last 2 weeks of the menstrual cycle, and secretion of progesterone is stopped if ovum is not fertilized. The destroyed capillaries of uterus is called menstrual blood. Estrogen E continuously secreted and controls the first 2 weeks of the menstrual cycle. Here you can see estrogen E is continuously secreted, but it controls only the first 2 weeks of the menstrual cycle, whereas the second 2 weeks of the menstrual cycle is controlled by the progesterone. Progesterone is secreted only at a particular period of time in the menstrual cycle, friends, that you have to remember. Fallopian tubes, they are two in number, we have seen, and are also in the diagram. Oviducts, it is also known the oviducts are uterine tubes. Normally fertilization in mammals occurs in the fallopian tube. Fertilization in uterus is rare. If there is a blockage in fallopian tube, then ova cannot be fertilized. Yes, friends. How if there is a blockage in the fallopian tube, how the uh, ova comes out and gets ovulated? Uterus. The wall of the uterus is composed of smooth muscle fiber called myometrium. The lumen of uterus like mucous membrane endo, it is called endometrium. The lower narrow end of uterus is called cervix, and it opens up and it is called vagina. This vagina contains lactobacillus acidophilus, which keeps the vagina pH between 4.9 and 3.5 by producing lactic acid from glycogen. So these all from the female reproductive system. Now we will see male reproductive system. The human male reproductive system is composed of pair of testes, genital ducts, several accessory of glands, and penis. And testis is primary reproductive organ. It lies in a small sac-like muscular structure outside abdomen cavity called scrotum. And testis produces spermatozoa and secretes the male sex hormone testosterone. Sperms achieve complete development and mobility in epididymis. Seminal vesicles. It is situated behind the bladder. About 70% of semen is a seminal fluid produced by the seminal vesicles, friends. Prostate gland present at the starting part of the urethra. Uh, See, friends, urethra is the long tube within the penis, friends. An enlargement of prostate glands results in the prostatitis, that is, urination is difficult or impossible. See, friends, these prostate glands, if they enlarges, then it blocks the urine, friends. So urethra, thick walled muscular duct common for urine and semen, friends. So there is only common path for urine and semen. Only one comes out at a time, friends. Urine is blocked by the prostate gland when semen is ejected. Okay, friends. Penis. Here it is a vascular spongy erectile structure. It contains three longitudinal columns and spongy erectile tissue, which becomes filled with the blood during sexual excitement. Okay, fertilization. See, we have come to the fertilization part, and this is the last part. And human fertilization is internal, and copulation is through mating spread. Sperms move up from vagina, cervix, uterus, at last the fallopian tube to meet the ovum. One sperm is enough to fertilize the ovum. Zygote is formed, friends. The fertilized ovum is called zygote. If copulation at ovulation period, then What is ovulation period? Middle of the menstruation cycle. Then fertilization is marked by the absence of the menstruation flow. Then you can female can identify that by the absence of the menstruation flow, friends. The embryonic development of zygote starts immediately in fallopian tube and pregnancy begins. Embryo moves down to meet uterus called implantation, a special tissue developed between uterine walls and the embryo called placenta. Through the placenta, the development needs of the fetus, such as nutritional, respiratory, excretory, are met from the maternal body. From the mother, these nutrition, respiration, excretion, everything is controlled by the placenta, friends, within the maternal body. The development of fetus inside the uterus till birth is called gestation or gestation period. On completion of gestation, the birth of the fully developed fetus is termed as parturition, friends. The average duration of human pregnancy is about 280 days or 40 weeks, and it is calculated from the first day of the last menstrual cycle. The normal baby weighs between 2.5 kgs to 3.5 kgs. Thank you, friends.